Hello, I'm Rory from GYMetrix. GYMetrix has now conducted over 500 projects with gym operators and has conducted over 100,000 face-to-face surveys on the gym floor. And this week we're going to be talking about what have we learned in those 500 studies. Where is the excess equipment and where are there shortages? When we've consolidated our advice and looked at where the excess equipment is, what we've recommended for operators to remove from the gym floor, it comes to £17 million. Here is a graph of the top 5 most oversupplied equipment types that we have found in gyms. If we found over 17 million in 500 gyms, if we extrapolate this out across the entire UK fitness industry, we're indicating that there'll be over £100 million at list price of excess equipment that operators have bought that is underutilized. The figure will be way higher in the United States of America. Gym operators have also been undersupplying some equipment. And when we look at the undersupply equipment, what we've been recommending that they need more of in the gyms, this has come to £8 million. And here are the top 5 most undersupplied equipment types that operators need to supply more of in order to provide a good level of service to their customers. What we have found, when operators solve these shortages, the customers that were affected by the shortages get a lot happier. The Net Promoter Scores haven't gone from -5 to +5, they've gone from -5 to 50. This makes a huge difference to their experience when they can now flow around a gym floor and can easily access the equipment that they want to use. So when we look at the overall net position, we're saying operators could remove £17 million worth of equipment and it not make any difference to the customers, just a difference to their bottom line. And at the same time, it would have cost them £8 million to solve the shortages that would have made a big difference, a big improvement in their customers' experience. So the net difference is £9 million. In other words, operators have spent £9 million less on equipment and provided a better level of service to their customers. This is the efficiency release of using a customer pull model instead of an operator-supplier push model to get the equipment into the gyms. The ironic thing is, when we look at the equipment that is being oversupplied, it is actually generally expensive equipment. It's cardio equipment that is being overbought by the operators. When we look at the equipment that's undersupplied, it's actually generally cheaper equipment. Benches, mats, dumbbells, racks. It's not costing a lot of operators to solve these shortages. So the operators are relying too heavily, we believe, on the equipment manufacturers in terms of getting advice as to what they should be supplying in their gyms. Now that we've been doing studies for 5 years, we're also able to look at trends. And the biggest trend that we have seen in the beginning was males wanting to use free weights. In the beginning, this was more of a bodybuilder, meathead activity. We saw that go mainstream. Younger guys, smaller guys wanting to use free weights. In the last couple of years, the last 18 months to 24 months, we've now started seeing females want to start using free weights. For us, this has been the biggest trend that we have seen to date. Functional training, on the other hand, has been a buying trend. Certainly the face of gyms has changed. Far more operators have functional equipment, but we are continually measuring very low usage by the customers of this. It's an equipment buying trend, not an equipment usage trend. So in summary, operators need to do a lot more to educate customers how to use functional and why they should be using functional equipment. Operators need to invest more in expanding their free weights areas, putting more racks in specifically for females who now want to use that equipment. Mats as well is growing massively. Mat areas need to get a lot bigger in these gyms. And ultimately, operators need to start buying equipment using data on what customers' demand is, enabling the customers to pull the equipment onto the gym floor. By doing this, operators can actually spend a lot less on the equipment and at the same time provide a lot better service to their customers. I hope you have found this interesting and informative. Thank you.